Hey everybody, I'm Brian Parks with ShutterPilot, and in this video I'm going to show ShutterPilot Layout Editor and how you can use it to create your very own print layouts to work with Capture 4. So let's get started. I'll double click the ShutterPilot Layout Editor icon on the desktop, and it'll open up with this blank canvas here. I'll go ahead and create a new layout, and it'll open up with some basic settings. We'll give it a width of 1844 and a height of 1240. These are the dimensions that I use with my Canon DSLR. Now I'll choose a background. The background that I'll choose is one that I like using for a lot of different things. It's this Milky Way galaxy background. You've probably seen it in some of my green screen demos, but in this case, we'll use it as the background for my print layout. Now, this just provides a blank canvas with a background image, and you can see it here. It's not quite the right size, so there's a little bit of empty space on the background. But let's add some placeholders for the actual photos that I take at the photo booth. I'm going to start out by giving it a position and then a width and a height. So the position, I think we'll start it out in the top left corner. So we'll leave those at 0 and 0. For the width and the height, I want it to take up the entire top left corner. So be exactly half the size in both dimensions as the overall picture. So we'll do the math, and I'll enter the width and the height. And then we'll see it takes up approximately the top left-hand corner of my print layout. Now this photo number, it starts at 0 and goes up from there. So if I use 3 photos, I'll have photos 0, 1, and 2. So for this one, I'm just going to leave it at 0. Now when I create another placeholder, we're going to place it in a slightly different part of the screen, maybe the top right corner. So we'll do some quick math and pick an X value that'll put it kind of to the right of that first placeholder, and a Y value that'll keep it toward the top of the screen. 0 works fine. And pick a width and a height to kind of gauge where it's going to end up, and we'll adjust from there. So I want it obviously a little bit bigger than that. So let's try a different value. That looks better. But at the same time, I don't want it crammed right up against that first photo. So let's adjust the X value a little bit to give those photos a little bit of room to breathe. That looks good. We'll give ourselves a little bit more room to be able to see the whole canvas in view. But I think I want a third photo down underneath that first photo. So let's add another placeholder and pick an X value that'll put it kind of to the left side, but not all the way over there. And a Y value that'll place it below that first photo. We'll give it a width and a height. I don't want this one square like I did the previous one. I want it a little more rectangular. So that looks okay. I think we'll stick with that for now. Maybe tweak it a little bit. There, that's what I want. Even better. So now you'll notice there's some space in the bottom right corner. That's perfect for like a logo or something like that. Obviously this background was just the Milky Way galaxy, but if I were doing this for a branded event, I might put a logo down in that bottom right hand corner. Now we'll adjust the image indexes, the image numbers, the photo numbers. So we'll keep that first one at 0, we'll make the second one 1, and the third one 2. So that'll basically put the first photo that I take in the top left corner, the second one in the top right corner, and the third one kind of in the bottom left hand corner, that one that's offset a little bit. And in this way you could even set multiple placeholders to show the same photo, or you can specify more placeholders than you're actually going to take in a photo. And if you take 3 photos and have 4 placeholders, it'll place photos in 0, 1, and 2, but not in that number 3 placeholder. So here I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm going to save it directly in Capture Assets in the Layouts folder. This will make it immediately accessible to Capture. I can select it directly in the UI. You don't have to save it here if you're maybe saving it for an event that's in the future, or doing this on a computer that you don't plan to use as a photo booth. You can just save it. I'll call this one Space, and then when you're ready to move it into Capture Assets, you can move it into that folder through the Windows Explorer. So you can see there's space.jptz, my layout. And now let's open an existing one. Here's one that I downloaded from PhotoHub. See our other videos on the YouTube channel to see how you can do that. And here's kind of a general layout that I put together. It's got spots for 4 photos. Again, if I only take 3 photos at the photo booth, it'll use those first 3 spots. And it's got a layout in the bottom right corner. And if I made changes, I could save them. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll have a lot more videos like this coming out soon. Also check out our website at ShutterPilot.com. And if you want to download Capture and ShutterPilot Layout Editor, go to ShutterPilot.com/capture and download it from there. Thanks for watching.